Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shah. The top story that we are tracking at this hour, the Andhra Pradesh government, it has suspended 3 senior IPS officers following an inquiry into their involvement in the arrest of a Mumbai actress. Now, the suspensions, they were issued under various rules. Remember, a case was registered against Kadambari Jethwani and her family members in February based on a complaint lodged by one YSRCP leader alleging that she cheated him in a land deal. In fact, my colleague Uma Sudhir joins us on the phone line. Uma, what are the latest details that you can tell us about this particular story?
So 3 IPS officers, one belonging to the 1992 batch, was the Director General of Police and former Chief of Intelligence in the YSRCP government. Second was the Commissioner of Police, and he was a 2004 branch officer, Kantirana Tata. And the third one, Vishal Guni, who is the DCP in Vijayawada range, and he's a 2010 batch officer. So PSR Anjanelu is the intelligence chief. All 3 of them have been issued suspension notices, separate suspension notices, in which they have been, accused of not performing their duties properly, and Anjanelu is in fact alleged to have abused his power, misused his power, and said to have pushed the case and leading to the harassment of the woman. So the 2 other officers, Vishal Guni and Kantirana Tata, are said to have carried out the arrest even before the FIR was lodged. In fact, on the 2nd of February is when the FIR was lodged, and she was arrested based on oral instructions from the intelligence chief, is the inquiry report that's been put out by the Andhra Pradesh police. And now all these 3 officers are suspended, and they were in fact among 16 officers who had been placed without being given a posting and had been asked to report at the DGP office. So they were people who had not got any posting ever since the new NDA government came into place. So they are alleged to have harassed this lady and also her family members, and the inquiry not being conducted without sufficient evidence. That is the kind of allegations that we have against these officers.
All right, Uma Sudhir, thank you very much for getting us all the vital details in that story. And moving on, a medical student from Naya Hospital in Mumbai has accused an associate professor of sexual harassment. The professor, he has been suspended by the administration. The case has been transferred to Savitribai Phule Women's Resource Center Committee at the BMC headquarters for investigation. My colleague Sujata, she spoke to the Dean of the Naya Hospital. Let's listen in to that conversation.
So, sir, just wanted to know that the victim here, the second-year MBBS student, in her complaint, she has not only mentioned the doctor, the assistant professor, but also she has named the other 2 that you just mentioned.
No. The complaint, I think the secretary has helped. Secretary of the internal committee has helped her to draft the complaint.
Oh, okay, the secretary.
The secretary of whom? The internal complaint committee, Dr. Sanjay Swami. And Dr. Janvi Kedare, the chairman, has seen the complaint and she referred that you file the complaint in the committee. Hence, looking at the prima facie, the substance, I said, temporarily you just take a stoppage of the inquiry, we'll take a legal opinion. What to be done for? Because the accused was telling me that since they are in the complaint, they cannot be my inquiry officer. The inquiry should be taken by the impartial inquiry officer without any prejudice or unbiasedness. No?
Okay. So, because the secretary as well as the chairman, they have become prima facie to this matter, which is why it was transferred later to the central committee.
In her complaint.
In her complaint.
Her complaint was written.
Okay.
So it was referred to the central committee.
And when did this incident happen? It happened in March, April.
The incident occurred in March. She has filed complaint after 1.5 months. The accused came to me about she has not received the complaint. Hence, I got the news about there is some incidences there now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so got it. So now he has been suspended from his services permanently.
No, suspension is temporary, no? Termination is permanent.
So he has not been terminated, he has only been suspended.
No, because now the Honorable MC has taken care head office, the high level committee will investigate because there are new complaint has come against him. So I said he will reinstigate at the high level committee.
And the latest in the Kolkata rape and murder case, the CBI has arrested former principal of RG Medical College and Hospital and the officer in charge of Tala police station in connection with its investigation into the rape and murder of the doctor at the hospital. This is for the delay in registering an FIR and alleged evidence tampering. Meanwhile, protests, it has continued in Kolkata over the case, and this evening, a massive rally was held in support of the protesting doctors who have continued their agitation despite appeals from the Chief Minister.
A massive rally by protesting doctors continuing their agitation despite appeals from Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee to end their protests. This, as the fourth attempt to bring the protesting doctors back to work through dialogue, failed. Appeals from the Chief Minister to drop the demand for live streaming and video conferencing of the meeting did not work. Eventually, some doctors agreed to talks, but by then they were informed it was too late.
तो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री हर वक्त इनके आंदोलन को समर्थन किए हैं, लेकिन हर बार उनका अनुरोध था कि तुम लोग काम पे आओ, ज्वाइन करो, क्योंकि जनरल पब्लिक को बहुत असुविधा की सम्मुखीन होना पड़ता है, इसलिए तुम लोग काम में ज्वाइन करो। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री आप देख चुके हैं कि बहुत सारे दिन 2 घंटा 2.5 घंटा वेट किए हैं, लेकिन इसका कोई समाधान नहीं हुआ है।
Congress leader Adhir Chaudhary was quick to lash out at Mamata Banerjee.
शुरू से मैंने ये कहा कि ये बंगाल की आम लोगों की आंदोलन है। बंगाल की आम लोगों के साथ साथ देश की, खासकर दुनिया की आम लोगों की जो मांग, वी वांट जस्टिस, इसको हटाने की दम ममता बनर्जी के पास अभी नहीं बचा है। चालाकियों कर सकती है।
Amid high drama outside the Chief Minister's home, with Mamata Banerjee seen waiting at the door and the doctors under umbrellas outside, the CBI slapped the charge of evidence tampering on Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, former principal of RG Medical College and Hospital where the murder took place. The central agency also arrested Abhijit Mondal, officer in charge of Tala police station under which the hospital falls. The agency told the court they have call records that show communication between the officer in charge and Sandeep Ghosh, and added there may be a nexus and the agency needs to uncover the case. The CBI added it wanted to confront both of them. The court sent both Sandeep Ghosh and Tala police station OC Abhijit Mondal to CBI custody till 17 September. On Wednesday, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee had visited the protest site of junior doctors with an appeal to call off the protest and return to work. The Chief Minister said she had also spent sleepless nights as protesting doctors had been out on the streets. But as protests continue, the final solution may have to come with the Supreme Court's intervention, as the top court will hear the matter on Tuesday. An NDTV Bureau Report.
Well, in a case from Indore where trainee army officers were assaulted and their woman friend was raped, the police has now sent all the 6 accused to police custody. But new details suggest that this is not an isolated incident in the region. My colleague Anurag Dwari has more details.